Hello. Welcome to the channel. This video explains all important methods in Pandas used for data science and machine learning. Pandas is a Python library used for data manipulation, data cleaning, data analysis, data preprocessing, importing pandas, import pandas as PD, how to create a pandas data frame using the famous iris dataset. We load the dataset using load iris and store it inside a variable called iris. This iris object contains data, feature names, target values, and other useful information. We pass iris data as the main data. Then we use iris feature names as the column names. PD, data frame NumPy array, has been converted into a structured data frame with proper column labels. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. In this slide, we are going to understand how to inspect and explore a dataset using pandas. Whenever we receive a dataset in a real-world project, the first step is understanding its structure. The first method is df, head. This shows the first 5 rows of the dataset. It helps us quickly preview the data. Next is df, tail. This shows the last 5 rows. It is useful to verify data loading or check the end of large datasets. Then we have df, shape. This returns the number of rows and columns. It tells us how big the dataset is. df, columns, lists all column names. This is important when selecting features for ML. df, dtypes, shows the data type of each column. This helps us identify numeric, categorical, or object types before preprocessing. These methods are the first step in every data science workflow. Now let's look at deeper inspection methods. df, info, provides a complete summary including column names, null values, and data types. This is extremely important for detecting missing data. df, describe, gives statistical summary like mean, standard deviation, minimum and maximum values. This helps understand distribution before modeling. df, isNull, detects missing values in the dataset. df, isNull, sum, counts missing values per column. This is very important before handling missing data. These methods help us prepare the dataset before cleaning. In real-world ML projects, data comes from multiple sources. We import pandas as PD. PD reads CSV, loads CSV files into a data frame. This is the most common format in data science. PDRead Excel loads Excel files. PD read JSON reads JSON data, which is common in APIs. PDRead SQL loads data from a SQL database using a query. Understanding data loading is the first step in any ETL pipeline. Now let's learn how to select and filter data. dfcall selects a single column. dfcall1, call2 selects multiple columns. df, lock selects rows and columns by label names. df, ilock selects rows and columns using index position. dfcall, value filters rows based on a condition. This is called Boolean indexing and is widely used in data cleaning. Selecting and filtering data is essential before training ML models. Handling missing values properly improves model performance. df is the data. df, dropna, removes rows with missing values. But we must be careful not to lose too much data. df, fillna, replaces missing values with a specified value like mean or median. df, interpolate, fills numeric missing values using linear interpolation. This is useful in time series data. Data cleaning prepares the dataset for modeling. df is the data. df, rename, changes column names for clarity. df, drop, removes unwanted rows or columns. df, drop duplicates, removes duplicate records. df, astype, converts columns to specific data types like int or float. df, replaces specific values in the dataset. Feature engineering is one of the most important steps in ML. Feature engineering helps models capture meaningful patterns. Import pandas as PD. PD.getDummies converts categorical variables into numeric using one-hot encoding. PD dot to datatime converts string columns into datatime format. .dt.year extracts year from datatime columns. Grouping and aggregation summarize data. These methods are heavily used in business analytics and ML preprocessing. df is the data. df groupb groups data based on column values. df ag applies multiple aggregation functions like sum, mean, max. df value counts frequency of unique values. Transform performs group level calculations but keeps original shape. Sorting and ranking organized data. These methods are useful in reporting and leaderboard style analytics. Here df is the data frame. df sort values sorts data by column values. df sort index sorts by row index. df rank assigns ranking to numeric values. Merging and joining. Merging datasets is essential in ETL workflows. Real-world data is rarely in one table. Import pandas as PD. df is the data. PD merge combines two data frames based on common columns. PD concat stacks data frames vertically or horizontally. df join joins another data frame using index. Reshaping data. Reshaping changes data structure. These are commonly used in reporting and dashboard preparation. df is the data. df pivot reshapes long format into wide format. df pivot table performs reshaping with aggregation. df melt converts wide format into long format. Apply functions. Pandas allows custom logic. These methods are useful when built-in functions are not enough. df is the data. df apply applies a function along rows or columns. df map applies function element-wise on a series. Window functions. Window functions are widely used in time series data. These help in trend analysis and forecasting features. df is the data. df rolling applies moving window calculations. df expanding applies cumulative calculations. Data. Finally, we export process data. Exporting is the final step in ETL and ML pipelines. df is the data. df to CSV saves data to CSV file. df to Excel saves to Excel file. df to SQL saves data into SQL database.